Hello,
Red Robin.
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers summer 2022. It's coming to a close, right? Isn't tomorrow the close of summer?
It's wrapping up. Get
But-
your raise in now.
By the way, quick aside, you need to watch this. Did I tell you about this movie, Summer Days, Summer Nights?
Yeah, I think you did say.
You gotta watch it.
Where is it?
Amazon. It's a
Nice.
shitty.
Summer. I thought you were talking about the Chalamet Hot Summer Nights piece. Have you seen
what's
that
Hot
piece?
Summer Nights.
You got to see that. You haven't seen
I've
the
probably seen it.
Timothy Chalamet. It's
Bring
like
it
one
up some.
Yeah.
Bring up a picture of
By
Hot
the way,
Summer Nights.
From what I can tell, we're going to be making him work today.
Yeah.
Kid, don't you think?
I got it. It's like in football. You got to establish the run game early. You can't be thrown right off the bat. That's the same thing with.
Woo! Here we go. Look at that. Early Chalamet, dude.
I think I've seen this, but I
Have you
didn't
seen-
realize that I was watching Chalamet. Like it
I
was
could
like
see
a
that
no, but
being.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because he's super. I mean, he's like. I think he's in his like late teens or something.
Throw up some like stills of the movie. 'cause
And
I
there's a
don't know-
couple. I think what's her
Yeah.
face.
Is he like a drug dealer?
Yeah, he starts dealing a little weed on the
Yes.
side.
I might rewatch this dude in early Chalamet.
Amateur drug dealer. He destroys.
How old is Like, can you imagine being
Chalamet just turned 15, like last year, dude. He is.
Call back.
Calm the dino.
26, dude, and he's got the world.
Dude, the world and then some.
Wonka Dune Part 2.
Bro.
Pull up Nicole Flender.
Is there
Who's
another-
his mom?
is
Pull up
the-
Nicole Flender.
Oh, look at her. That's a MILF, huh?
No.
T.
known
Shao.
for,
Oh, really?
T. Shao's got a lovely mom.
That looks like a lovely mom. I wouldn't
Right?
call
And
her a
Harold.
MILF.
That's
Is
nice.
she an actress?
By the
She
way,
is, yes.
whenever the young studly stars bring the mom on the red carpet, man, do the ladies swoon, huh?
You're just taking that from Entourage.
Is that right?
You don't know that.
Well, no, I'm gonna
Like, have
probably.
you ever met a woman that brought it up to you? Did you see Timothy Chalamet? I was watching the red carpet last night.
Oh, I
Like,
thought you were gonna say that I haven't done it myself.
Yeah, what happened during your premiere?
Well, I'm gonna do. I'll probably
imagine?
do it. I'm gonna try
Will
to
you?
get. Yeah, maybe for the October. I'll try to get the
Does
mom
this keep
out.
on pushing? I thought it was going to be this month.
No, we got a couple big time screenings coming up now.
Yeah, but when's the thing where people can see it? When can I see it?
On the 13th, October 13th, we're doing it at Angelica. Screening at Angelica.
And
And thanks for coming out. It's gonna rip.
like
What do you mean? You can come. You can buy
tickets? Like,
but I got
what,
you.
what
a
is
tick.
this? I gotta get invited, or like what is it?
No, I got
It's
you.
open to the public.
It's a screening, yes, but we're gonna be sending the link to like. I don't know if we're gonna send it to the public. Maybe we will. Yeah. Pat, you can come.
Do you not want the public to like watch it?
No, we do. It's
Can I
just
bring a date? Can I bring a date?
Yeah, you could bring a date. You will have to. So gonna need 2 ticks.
Is it
I
one?
might
Is
need
it
to
one?
do
Wow,
that.
you need a +1.
This is like, what was it in Entourage? Who's the guy that wanted the Aquaman tickets?
Oh my god, that was the best.
Drama, give me my fucking.
Yeah. What was that? Was that
I forget who the guy.
was that
who
the
guy
Full
was.
House guy, Bob Saget?
Rest in peace.
No, it was some R.I.P.
Maybe
was-
pull that up, Pat. See
What
if you
day
can.
is it? It's one day. You said.
It's my birthday. It's October 13th.
My parents' anniversary. Shout out my
That's
Really?
when we're doing the Guinness.
Yeah, I'm also not here. I'm sorry.
All right, maybe bring them to the
No, we're not doing
screening.
this time.
We're doing Guinness during the screen, so I guess you can't
No,
do it.
okay, we gotta
Guess
watch
you
out.
can't do it.
We gotta watch out for when we do the screening. But bringing them on the red carpet, pull up that Chalamet. That's how you really get the ladies. Is there another guy? Let me add right. Is there another guy on the planet you'd rather be right now than this guy? I mean, he's on the upswing of an enormous.
It's pretty good, but I don't know if I'd like it. Like, how tall is he? He's like kind of lanky. I'd like to be a nice Adam Driver.
Oh wow!
Like I might want like a nice Adam Driver.
Yeah, He's
5'10", probably 36 pounds.
Driver's like maybe the best.
If you could
actor in
choose
Hollywood.
anyone in the world to be, and maybe we need to break it
Yeah.
into different categories because like athlete, movie star, rocker is kind of different. But who would you? King is a great movie.
yeah,
Who would you want to rock with? Wonka's going to be wild.
dude, playing Wonka, come on. That's a tough play, dude. He's gonna kill that though. After what's his face did it.
Is he ever going to get old, or is he just always going to look?
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's never gonna. What's your question though? If I could I be anyone?
Yeah,
Is
like
that-
you said, who would you rather? Like, would you rather be anyone in the world other than Timothy Chalamet?
Yeah, is that the question?
Yeah, like who would you rather be?
I don't know that I'd rather be. Because here's the thing, like, if I'm T. Cruz or something sweet like that, he is kind of on the second act now.
Right, or fifth.
Yeah, so you're not getting some of the juice on the upswing. You like this lid, huh?
Yeah, is that a new lid?
Yeah, it's a sweet new.
Jettles?
It's
Jettles Beach?
Jetty's Beach,
Jetty's Beach,
Nantucket.
Nantucket.
Really nice lid, huh?
You have a big story for the pod. Do you want to do it now?
Oh my gosh, dude. I forgot about that, dude. Oh no. We could go
Huge.
into it quick, I guess.
What do you mean quick, dude? We're going to dissect this for the whole rest of the 50 minutes.
Oh my god. This is a brutal. It's not that bad, but I really swung and missed.
Well, what was it? Were you so you're
All
at the
right, so-
beach?
Yeah,
Well,
what's that? You
start from the beginning, not the end.
we all know I like to Tarantino it a little bit.
Yeah.
I like to give you a little kind of those movies that they start and there's like Michael Clayton, the car explodes on the hill and he sees the horses and that's how and you're like what the fuck and he's in the middle of nowhere and that's how the movie starts and then it goes 3 days earlier. That's how I do my stories, all right? And then we build back up.
Right. Like
To the
Kaiser
pinnacle.
Soze. Doesn't Usual Suspects start like that?
Yeah, and then it goes back in time, right?
Right.
Yeah, then it leads up to the moment of truth.
I do that in most things in my life. Go ahead.
So, all right, so I'm in Nan
Nantucket, for those of you at home.
for the viewers, Nantucket, okay? Lovely little island off the coast of Massachusetts.
How long does it take you to get there?
It's like
6 hours?
no, it's like a 3 or 4 hour drive to Cape Cod, and then you have to take a ferry, like an hour and a half ferry from Cape Cod to Nantucket to get to the island. So it's really out there in the Atlantic.
There's no road to Nantucket.
No.
Everyone has to take a ferry or a helicopter.
Yup. And you can bring cars on the ferry if you.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Just so you're aware. Yeah. But on the island, this is interesting.
How did you dry? Your brother's got a car or something?
I drove up. We used one of my parents' cars.
Oh,
My
so
parents
you went
drove up
home.
separately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to my sister's the night before.
Right.
Then drove up like super early the next day. Leave the car. You park the car in like a lot nearby.
Yeah.
And then you take the ferry over. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Look at Nan there, dude.
Now, if you go to the edge of Nantucket, can you see the land on the other side?
Like you
how
mean
big
like
is that little area?
it's not that. No, you can't do that. It's
Can
not.
you see the other side? Can you see Massachusetts?
No.
It looks like you're surrounded by ocean.
You are, yeah, because you're at least like on a Highline ferry going like I don't know how many knots.
Yeah, like one.
Yeah, going a couple knots. You're an hour plus away, like driving. So you're miles and miles from Cape Cod.
Yeah.
So the ocean's fantastic. You get good surf. It's a small island. You can bike pretty much everywhere. One night we went fishing off the beach. It was sick.
Right.
Called surf casting. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that, Pat. Pack your cars up on there.
That looks like it holds 3 cars.
Yeah, you get
Oh, there we go.
you get in there
Right.
and you ferry. It's a sweet little ride, and you ferry over.
Let me ask you a question. When you ferry
Oh,
over,
you
is
know what's
there
great,
any
too?
kind of yeah, go ahead.
No, well, I was gonna say one thing that's funny is you're seeing the people come back from Nantucket as you board, and they're always like pretty, like it's like the end of their vacation.
Right.
So we always kind of joke. We're like, oh, look at these losers, as you're going out.
Is there any mingling on these ferries or no? Everyone's sick to themselves because I imagine that everyone's pumped up to be going out.
Yeah,
there.
there's some like.
Is there some kind of like throw some tunes?
Yeah, there's people. There's like people. There's a couple bars, and there's like people drinking.
Yeah.
And there was like a group of like younger people near me in our my family, kind of like. But it's a lot of it's a lot of like kids too.
Yeah.
Families. So I forget what day this was. I think it might have been one of the first. I think it might have been that Sunday. I was with my sister. Yeah, we were at this Surfside beach. Okay.
You and your sister.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
My sister and I, and my parents to start, okay? And my brother, actually. Okay, everyone's there, all right? So we're all lined up, and we're soaking rays, and eventually my brother goes to get lunch, something like that. And my parents, they leave, because we had been there for like, I get there late a lot. Like, my parents were already at the beach, and I'm showing up like,
Shocker.
yes, like couple hours later, with my book, popping in. I find them pretty quick, and so they eventually leave to head back to the house. We had this like house pretty much in town, which was awesome because you can go like, it's like a couple minute walk to get ice cream, to do all this fun stuff. So they leave, and it's just my sister and I. And I see
You're lying
this.
down.
Yeah. I don't even have a chair.
Umbrella?
No. I'm just soaking rays. My sister's got a chair, though, I think.
Uh-huh.
And I see just like Batch is on his phone. I see like this one lady, dude. This girl shows up. This just stunning. Okay,
Blonde.
brunette,
I'm already out.
unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable body. Just like,
Shades.
yup.
She's walking.
She's like walking off the boardwalk onto the sand,
Right.
doing the double flip-flops, kicks the flip-flops into the hand,
Right.
and she's locating a spot, right? And at first, my radar goes off, but I'm going, all right, some hotshot, some stud is close behind,
Uh-huh.
right? That's what I'm thinking. Or she's meeting somebody, right? This is what's going on most of the time. But there are a lot of bachelorette parties and shit going on in Nantucket. So, and this is probably part of my issue, is I kind of wanted to get some dig in my head. I was like, oh, let me get some dig, right? And I think it kind of got in my head a little bit. So I'm like, because we got...
Are you a Didge man now?
I mean, we could tell I got dig before I left. You and I were together.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I'm hot off that dig grab. Okay? I'm feeling good. All right. So she goes to look for a spot. I don't think anything of it. I go back to hanging out. And then I look back over, and she's not that far away. She's like maybe like 30 yards or something. And she's alone. So I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, is she alone?" And she starts reading a book. She like clearly went to the Mitchell's bookstore that they have in town, which I love that bookstore, you know. And I'm like,
Clearly, she went to the Mitchell's bookstore. She has a book.
yeah, no, I think she had like the bag.
All right.
Yeah. And so then in my head, I'm like, okay, this girl's like actually by herself, like reading at the beach. So I
like how much time you spent thinking about whether she's alone or not.
I really was and then also I was wondering, I couldn't tell like how, I thought she was in her like 20s or something, but like she looked pretty young too. So I was kind of like,
I mean, fellas, come on.
yeah, I was like, I don't know. It's also Nantucket, so there's a lot of different age groups. So anyway, next thing I know, long story short, I'm like, okay, this girl's actually now it's like an hour and a half later.
Why do you keep going back to, all right, she's alone? I wouldn't have even, if someone shows up,
Yeah.
I don't expect them. I don't in my head be like, there's a guy coming soon.
Well, I'll tell you, on the beach, dude, there was like an isolated single person is a rare sight.
Uh-huh.
I'm not alone. Like, it's a vacation-y, like, family island. There's not a lot of people, like, maybe in town you might see that, but, like, there's not a lot of, like, really hot girl chicks just, like, totally alone at the beach by themselves. It's not something I even saw after the fact very much.
Uh-huh.
This was, like, it felt like it was, like, the universe going, all right, buddy. Here's a nice little layup, all right? But she was so good looking. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, was I going to walk over there? It's the beach. The beach is a little weird. We've talked about this. People are not going to the beach
Is
to
she on her
meet people.
stomach or her back?
She's on her stomach.
Getting
Reading.
her back and raised.
Yup.
That's better than back.
Flipping around, you know, moving around.
Do
So,
you have a football?
no, I got nothing like that. I would have had...
You gotta have a football on you at all times. If you're in the event that you need to grab Didge,
Yeah.
you need a football.
A football...
American Pie.
Yeah.
Your sister, you go throw it deep.
Mm-hmm.
Have your sister throw it. And hit
Go.
her.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, you mind throwing my football?
It was a deep pass.
By the way, is that Mitch? You went to Mitchell's.
Yeah.
I see.
Is that Mitchell's? And Ellen Hildebrand is this hilarious author that writes about Nantucket that, like, was signing autographs one day at the bookstore. So anyway, I can't bring myself to go just, like, walk over there. So and I start losing time, right? So now like 2-3 hours have passed. She gets up at one point and walks to the snack bar, and I'm like, oh shit, she's leaving. I thought she was leaving. So then I like also went to the snack bar, and I was like a couple people behind her in line, and I was like, nah, this doesn't even feel smooth either. I'm going to have to, like, stop her in line.
No, the more you wait, the more resistance.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So then I go...
The poison in your head the moment the woman appears, the insecurities start very small, but as time goes by, it just takes up your whole brain.
It's such a good point. As time goes on and you don't just simply do the little execution, now you're really in your head.
Yeah.
And so eventually I come back, I sit down, and then I jump in the water, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to leave here without doing this. Like I gotta say hello or something. I walk down the beach, and I'm like, all right, maybe on the walk back, I'm thinking I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna go right by her on the way back to where I'm going, and I'll say something.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, this is just third party.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do this. Can you just go up as she's lying? That's simple. Instead of these manufactured routes,
Yeah.
timings, can you simply go up,
Yeah.
and say hello.
That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. You're doing me right now, right? Like what I will say to you? Yeah.
I've never approached a girl on a beach ever in my life.
Well, it just felt very... People are alone when they're like, she was having a good time. I'm like, this is going to be like a whole thing.
Hardy, she wants you to come up and ask for
that was my first error. Again, I'm telling you, this was a big L. But I did do it, so I felt fine.
So what happened?
So anyway, I go get in the water, I swim down, I get back out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk by, right? I'm going to walk by. And as I'm going down back towards where I am, she gets up to go in the water. Okay? So now I'm like, fuck, okay?
Wait, hold on. Just logistics-wise.
Yeah.
You're on... The beach is long, right? The beach is long.
Yeah.
You're lying down, let's say here. The beach is this way. Is she here?
Yep.
Okay, so you go in,
Yeah.
and then you swim down.
Yes. And then I go, no, swim more. I go past
go
her, and then I
past.
come out.
And what kind of
Yeah.
swimming technique are you doing? Are you...
No, there was a mean riptide, so I kind of got pulled anyway.
All right.
In that direction. Right? I was kind
The
of
gods were in your favor that day.
I just kind of pushed down the beach.
So are you swimming?
Yeah. I'm swimming. I'm doing the freestyle.
Right.
Okay. I'm dunking. I'm trying to pretend
You're
like
jumping around.
I'm trying to pretend like I don't have an agenda. Like I'm just in the water to have fun.
You're looking everywhere but her.
Yes.
You're like,
Yes. And my sister's still there, so I'm kind of like.
did you tell your sister what was going down?
No. I told her after, though. So on the bikes ride on the way back, because I had to tell someone. I was like, you got to hear, yeah.
So you go past her, and then
Yup.
she goes in, so then you walk by her
So I
blanket.
Well, I don't even get to her. So I come out and I start walking back, and then she goes in. Now I'm not walking up high. I'm walking down the beach, so she's literally like now crossing my face as I'm walking back.
Right.
Right. So she dunks in, and then I go, okay.
Then you slow your pace
yes.
down. Yes.
It's so embarrassing.
This is so bad, dude. This is so bad.
So then
You start picking up seashells.
I go, okay, I got it. Now's the time. Like, I'm not going to wait for her to go back to her towel. So I slow the pace and I curve off to go do another dip.
Right.
And her dip was fast. So now she's coming out as I'm going in. And she's literally does the like James Bond, like comes out of the water, like just rocking, stunning woman. I mean, we're talking like, I mean, it put me, I was shivering, right? And so she's coming up as I'm going past, and we're not even that close, but we're like probably like
10 yards?
A little closer than that, maybe like 5 or 6. And
You're fourth and goal.
And I just, right when she passes,
Hey.
this is what I do. I smile.
How's the water?
And I just go, I go,
You smile.
hey, how's it going? That's what I said. Hey, how's it going?
Not bad, to be honest with you.
Not terrible.
Not terrible.
Not terrible.
Give me a better line. I don't even know if there is one.
I was just like, I didn't know what, but here's the problem. I'm also going into the water. So and it was kind of loud, so I can't really tell. So she literally looks at me. She looks at me and goes, and walks right past. She didn't even say anything. And I was like, oops.
And then you go...
I just went into the water. I was like, it was like maybe she didn't hear me.
That's fine.
Or maybe she didn't speak English. This is one I ran by me. I was like, maybe she didn't speak it. And I was like, no, I probably just didn't say. Or she was like, is this guy going to try to actually maybe she didn't think I wanted to have a real conversation. Like
That's what I'm saying. That's what I would have been.
as we're passing each other on the beach, right? Like, so, but that's my error. What am I doing trying to have that conversation at that point?
Well,
right?
when else are you going to do it?
So that's what I was thinking. So then I no response, and I was like, all right.
What'd you do when you
whatever.
went back in the water? Did you just kind of marinate in your sorrow?
I was just
Kinda
kind of
let
like,
the current take you?
honestly, deep down, I was like, oh, I can't wait to tell Miller this. This absolute,
I have a question.
not even a response.
This is the biggest question.
Yeah.
Let's say you ask for her number,
Mm-hmm.
and she wants to give it to you.
What's even the move there?
You don't have any paper. You're wet. All you have is a bathing suit on.
I would have
Do you have
gone.
any pen? Would you sprint over to your bag and go, "Hey, sis, give me some paper, quick."
Yeah, give me my book. No, I would have gone for the memorization. Just-
Can you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a number right now. Go ahead, Pat. I could do it right now.
Write this down somewhere so that we can, because I'm not even going to be able to remember it.
I would have done.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
562
Yeah.
981 2745.
562-981-2745.
And now we must simulate.
981
We must simulate him remembering it.
Can you imagine you
going
walk
back.
Yeah, can you imagine walking back and she just hears you 25678? You're just like muttering to yourself.
Wait, I have to go back to her. I'm like, was it 257?
I just texted you and you didn't text back. Did you give me? I think maybe I got the right. No, she goes, no, you had the.
562.
That was the right number. I just didn't text you back.
Was that the 5682? So yeah, so I took a steamy L, and then I told my sister, I was like, I literally tried to say hello to this person on the beach, and they didn't even say hello back to me. I think though it was the context of where I did it, cause that would. What do you think, Pat?
I was gonna ask if you remembered the number.
562-981-2745.
I also gave you an easy number.
Now let's call it and see.
No, I got a pretty good. What I do is I don't remember. I just remember from 981.
That's ringing.
You remember the sense of the numbers.
I get rid of the area code.
Hey, this is Martha. Sorry, I'm in Nantucket right now. Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah. So anyway,
Well, I mean, listen, that's as good as it gets.
at least I took a shot. Shoot
That's
or
what
shoot.
I'm saying.
Whatever.
I mean, you
you're
didn't
gonna
really
do.
take an honest shot.
That's the problem, though. It's like you felt a little weak. The shot felt a little weak. Like
Yeah.
like if you're gonna do, hey, how are you? Like then maybe stop and be like, hey.
And she smiles. You go, what? No high back?
Yeah, that's why I was like, you got to go over to the actual the blanket or the towel,
Did you see her again after that? Did you approach her?
No, I never saw. That's another thing out there. Just like a lot of these people, you're not going to see them ever again.
Oh, well, I think what would have helped was if you offered her some Dots home style pretzels. That would have.
Have you had Dots pretzels?
Is that this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit me with one.
Have you had them?
I think so. I think another time you brought them.
They're the best. Yeah, maybe you have. Should we do the gummy bears instead?
The Maynards?
I do have Maynards up in my. I'm saving it for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Dots.
So summer break, yeah. So Dots. These are nice.
I grabbed Didge.
Who's that?
I grabbed 2 Didge last night.
Oh my gosh, this guy is
Me and Luch.
You're a wild Didge man.
Me and Luch grabbed lunch yesterday, and then we went to a mic.
Yeah.
And then I hit two of my friends, Gabby and Isabel. We grabbed drinks. Me, Luciano, Isabel, and Gabby.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, let's go out, right?
Oh, is that what? Okay, I saw yeah.
So we ended up going out, We go to Joy Face.
You love that place.
I actually hate. Last night was pretty awesome, so it's back in my good graces a little bit, but it's a little too nut. So we get there and we try to go in. There's a big line, and they're like, "Are you part of the private party?" And we're like, "No." They're like, "It's going to probably be like an hour."
Really?
And so my friends are like, "Oh fuck this, what like all that." And I go, "Hold on, guys." So I message Harkness DJs at Joy Face. You know Harkness Granger? You met? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hit him up. He gets us in within 5 minutes.
Oh wow, big time.
Now I'm booming in there, right?
Yeah.
This girl comes up to me, and starts talking to me. She's like, "Oh, you're tall," and I'm like, "Hey, yeah, I am." We started talking or whatever, and then she asks me for my phone to give me her number. I didn't even ask for it.
That was awesome, dude. You gotta hit that. You gotta hit that again.
Well, this is.
So she asks me. Do it one more. So she asks me for
So
my.
she
number.
asked me for my number.
Hit it.
I don't have any control. This is a draft.
Really?
No, this is a draft.
Oh, I thought that was a sick sound effect. Dun, 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 dun.
So I get her dig, but the conversation's kind of lulling down a little bit.
That's an interesting dig grab though, because it's not really.
Does this not count? If someone gives me dig, you have to ask.
It's a different kind of. That's a different. You received the dig.
She was a very pretty lady too.
Yeah, you received the dig.
I received dig.
I wouldn't say you grabbed the dig.
I grabbed it. All right. I went into my. From Amsterdam too. Thick accent.
Oh, literally from Amsterdam?
Yeah, she's only here for a year.
What is an Amsterdam accent like?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. You are very tall.
Really?
No. No.
Amsterdam. Oh, hello.
Oh,
That's British.
hello. Amsterdam.
Oh, hello. We're from Amsterdam.
Where are you from?
From the canals of Amsterdam.
I like when they say Netherlands.
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands. That's what they
I'm
say,
from
right?
the Netherlands. Amsterdam.
that's not bad.
I'm from the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
I'm from the Netherlands.
And Amsterdam.
You are very tall. I'm
I'm from Amsterdam.
from Amsterdam. One thing you should know.
I'm from...
One thing you should know about me is Amsterdam. From there.
Did you know in Amsterdam there's a lot of hools?
They say horse perfectly well. One thing you should know about Amsterdam is that there are many whores.
There are many whores.
Go figure. Did give me?
Oh, did you give me?
Did you give me?
Did you give me?
Did you give me?
Babe, but that's how they do in what is that, Paris? Babe, give me dig.
Give me the ditch.
So she, oh, so she's a ghost. She goes, babe, give me the dig.
Oh, baby, give me the ditch.
Honey, I ask you, babe, give me the dig. You should start asking for dig that way. Hey, babe, give me the dig.
Baby, give me the ditch.
Oh, that's good. You go like real tight with it. Give me the dig.
Give me the ditch.
Give me the dig.
Give me the ditch.
All right, so I'll probably see you around. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, good. Nice to meet you. Give me the ditch.
But before we part the ways,
but before I go,
there is something you owe me. Your debts haven't been paid.
your debts have not been paid.
This is really. What's
One
this, Ma?
ditch.
What do you got?
Oh,
So
here we
this
go.
is how she would have
Netherlands.
given you her number
Netherlands.
if
Oh,
she
yeah.
was
Twee.
if we were in the Netherlands.
She-
so these
she-
are the
Oh.
Nolien 2.
She goes, Zestui.
Verde. Verden.
Inten.
Zvende. Akse. Negande. Negende. Tiende.
Zevin is just seven with a Z instead of an
Zevin.
S.
Zevin. Dre.
777
Seven.
875
777 320. Derde. Vier tretui. Wow.
Seven zesviv.
I don't like how 9 looks though. I kind of don't want to say it because.
Yeah, 9 is a
Nejen.
real risky.
Nejen.
Nejen.
Nejen. What's so risky about Nejen? So what I do is I grab Luciano's kind of, so I grab him. I'm like, hey, they're
A lingering Luciano.
from the Netherlands, you know?
Yeah.
And then I bounce. Because the conversation was dwindling, and I'm like, I need to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
So I go up to my friends, and I go, you guys want drinks? I'm out, right? And they go, yeah. So I'll like, what do you guys want, right? So they give me their order. I go to the bar, and there's like a massive line to get drinks, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm not gonna sit and
So you left.
So I do a B turn, and I'm leaving.
Oh, a B turn. That's not a thing. I like that though.
A B turn?
Well, it's a B line, and you do a U turn.
No, I do a B turn.
I
I turn a little bit, and I come back, and I turn fully again. I do like a double take on the turn. That's a B turn.
No, a B turn is a U turn mixed with a B line. It's a fast U turn.
Right.
It's a B
It's
turn.
an about face.
Whoa. Yeah. You do an about face.
I do a B turn, and then I walk about 5 steps, and I look at the girl. Some girl was looking at me. I go, line was too long, so I'm not getting a drink.
Ooh, now you're learning. Now you're
I just say what's on my mind.
No, that's how you got to do it. That's it.
And
That's
she
nice.
goes,
That's a nice line. Take notes.
take notes. So she goes, oh, it's too bad.
Yeah. Look
and
at this.
She
Yeah.
goes, oh, it's too bad. I go, hey, it happens. And then she goes, here, come with me. I'll help you.
Oh, wow.
So she like grabs my hand and leads me to another part of the bar, like a less busy part. Cozies us right up. Then I grab her a drink, right?
Oh,
I'm like,
you were going to say, I got to grab her, dude.
I grab her did. She just gives it to me.
You're going to have room in your phone.
Oh, my phone's out of control this past.
So
But,
then what happened? So you like hung out there with her for a bit?
Well, I go. Well, I ordered 4 drinks. I got Luciano, one me, one then my 2 friends, and then I grab hers too.
Yeah.
And I go, me and my buddies are hanging up on the platform. You should come join us. She goes, yeah, my buddies are up there too. Let's go.
Ooh.
So we start doing a little down. I'm like, where are you from? And she's like, Jersey. And I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
Hung out.
Perfect.
It was a good night, man.
What night was this?
Last night.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Patreon.
Mrs. Miller, we're sorry. If you're still watching
There's
this.
a Patreon. There's a Patreon. There's something in your eye.
Patreon. And here's a bad. I wasn't gonna say this on the pod. I don't know who listens to the pod anymore. But there was something.
We got lots of listeners.
Nah, I'll say that offline.
We got lots.
I gotta
of-
say that off.
Some may say 150,000.
Yeah.
At least I've seen a clip.
Yeah. By the
Steamy
way,
clip.
not to be a
Steamy
sick.
clip.
We gotta put the follows up at the end of the clips now.
Okay, yeah.
That 157 ball may have gotten some followers for the YouTubes. But
It's big news. It's big news in the streets.
But me and
right now.
Luciano were talking about grabbing Dig a lot during. I mean, we were hanging out all day,
This is all it's just
and
we can't stop at this.
he did some street. He did a street talk.
A
We were at a
street-
red light.
and he did a
on the
street
street.
ditch grab.
He didn't grab Dig, but he did a
Okay.
little like, honest question. What is that? And it was Bubba Tea.
Oh, smart.
He goes, honest question. What is that? I see those all around.
Yup.
And the girl
then-
goes, oh, it's Bubba. And her friend goes, like her friend was so displeased that they were getting hit on. but the other friend was into it. She goes, "Oh, it's Bubba tea."
She saw right through Tom's.
She saw right, and the funny part was, I was watching Tom, and I saw his gear. He like focused in on the girl.
You were taking notes.
And he was like analyzed. I could see his eyes. His lips were like about to say something.
Yeah.
And they held back, and then he like finally did it. But it was really great. It was great to watch.
Dots.
But no, great. He didn't even ask. Yeah. What'd you think about the dots? We didn't ask for Didge.
No, oh, these are fantastic.
Right? Sama wants us to do another advertisement for dots.
For dots? Yeah, give me some dots.
Don't need all of them.
They're gone, dude.
It's hard not to.
I know. There's like literally. I don't even want to.
You don't even want them? That's not.
No, I'm saying I don't even want to give you the rest. Like that's how much I love these things. If you want to start fights within your household, get a bag of dots.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of residue.
That's the best. Right?
That's a great ad. Let's do that one more time. Let's get, because I liked it, but one for safety. All right, let's get one more take on that. Oh, there's a lot of residue.
That's the best.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Lick your fingers.
Oh. There's nothing like a mouthful of dots.
I think if your parents are fighting and they're on the verge of getting divorced and you want to put something over the edge, give them a bag of dots and
if you're worried,
they'll fight over that.
Yeah. About your parents splitting up, see if they can connect over a bag of dots. You know what, honey? I think maybe I was wrong.
Forgot to buy a wedding gift? Stop by and grab a bag of dots.
Nothing says I'm here to celebrate the nuptials of a good friend like a bag of authentic dots. Original season pretzel twists. Hey, Mom, have you tried these dots? I know you're leaving Dad. But
grieving over a lost one, grab a bag of dots.
has someone died that you love? Are you rock hard?
COVID was a bummer. Grab a bag of dots.
COVID was weird and a total bummer.
If there's one thing that I learned about through staying at home for 2 years because of COVID. Now, don't double dip. Come on, what are you doing? Don't let... Especially in the residue portion, dude. You got to keep your fingers clean.
I got to say, though, Miller, they're just too good. I wish I was a better...
Velva, North Dakota.
A better man than to double dip on my dots.
Enriched wheat flour, niacin. That doesn't sound good. Now, have you had Albanese gummy bears?
No.
Do you like gummy bears or no?
Yeah, I'm a fan. I don't eat a lot of gummy bears, though.
Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave them. We might do it another app.
We'll fire it up another app. Well, dude, summer break. I mean, look, the pod was on a break for a couple weeks. What was going on back here? Lots to discuss, I feel like. That's a clip. That's one of the funniest moments in the history of the pod.
Come on, you gotta clip that.
Just literally nothing. That's fantastic. I hope we clip that up. Like fired up.
Look out in the distance. Let me look at my...
We picked up some mean subscribers, I'll tell you, off a couple of those. Our Maynard's vid, too.
Hold on.
Speaking of mean.
My sister got engaged in Nantucket. That's a big... Congratulations, Sam and Brian. Big
Congrats.
Listeners of the pod.
Congrats.
Awesome. Proposal. Miller, we've talked proposals before.
We bring...
Sick proposal, dude.
We bring couples together.
Yeah. Yeah. We're like a couple of matchmakers.
What was the proposal? Do you care to share, or is it kind of private?
No, it was sweet. It was a lot of fun, dude. Brian, he actually called us before to get us hip to the plan.
Right.
So we all knew, and my sister
and
didn't
he's like,
know.
Hardy, you might like this plan because you talked about it on episode 46 when you were going through marriage.
Yep.
Can you imagine if he got the idea from the podcast?
I think he's seen most of them, so like maybe he actually probably has seen that app. But
also, I like this world where he calls him Hardy.
He does. He was shocked, dude. He goes, yo, you know what's really shocking is you were one of the easiest people to get in touch with. He thought I was going to be like so impossible. He just called me and I picked up. And he was actually quite shocked when I picked up the phone. He was like, oh, I was not ready for you to pick up this phone, you know, leave you a message or something, you know. I was like, what's going on, dude? So he got everyone hip to this, like he was going to propose near the town ice cream shop called the Juice Shop, okay? Which everyone loves in my family, especially my sister. And they have nice long lines every night. And he was going to do like a move where he's like, we go in and when we come out, he's there, you know? We go in for ice cream. And there was like a little bit of a crowd could gather because they're waiting for Scream, you know? Turns out we
Hold on. Yeah. Why wouldn't he be with you guys in the beginning in the first place? Was he not supposed to go to Nantucket?
He was doing a fake out. So he was supposed to come on Wednesday. Listen how legendary this is. He photoshopped his ticket, his airplane ticket to come into Nantucket to be Wednesday from Tuesday. So he arrives a day early, and my sister doesn't know
Your
about
sister
it.
doesn't, like, believe him? If he says Wednesday, he's like, no, trust me. Here's the ticket.
Yeah, dude, my sister's an investigator. There was a couple of times during the week she was like, why is there champagne in the fridge? And like it shut the room up. We were all playing like doing puzzles and we were like, dude, that's a really good question. You know,
Hardy tries to cover it up so much that he drinks it. He like relapses. No, that was for me. I bought it.
No, that's me. That's my thing. Just chugging it down. Don't look over here.
He shows up your hammer. He's like, what happened to Matt? He really did you a solid.
Yeah. He relapsed so we could avoid. Dude, but she was smart. She would, and then one time, like, we were having dinner and she caught my mom. My mom said something and she was like, my sister goes, when were you talking to Jackie? Which is Brian's, the guy who's proposing his mom. So she's like, when were you talking to her? And, like, we were all kind of looking around like, oh.
Is she doing this eye move that you're doing, too?
No, I'm just always in my head. I'm going, oh, we're up. We might get sunk here. You know, it's not easy to keep under wraps.
I need to do those eye moves more, dude. Those are some good eye moves where you just, hey.
Dude. And so then, this is a cool thing, though. And shout out to my sis. We spent for some reason, the day of it, like the day leading up to it, because it happened about at 6 o'clock at night, I spent the whole day with her. Because I was like kind of like distracting her. And my brother did too, and we went to the beach later. But it was such a fun thing to be with someone, knowing what was about to happen, and them and them not knowing. It kind of made everything she said, gave it a different like tinge when she would be like, yeah, Brian's just the best, and I'll be like, man, you have no idea.
Did you fuck with her at all and be like, yeah, it's all right, I don't know.
Yeah, just kind of like, I didn't know. I was just I had fun because I was playing it cool. My brother and I, we played it. It was really funny, though. We played it really cool, but my brother, we're on the bikes, right? And we're going to the wharf. It's game time. It's 6 p.m., but they go, you guys gotta stall, right? They go, you gotta stall. He's not
the guy isn't here yet?
Yeah, he's coming around now. And my brother kind of hangs back on the bike, right? We were all biking, me, him, and my sis. And he kind of like, you know, he concedes the lead of the bike path and comes back to me. He's like, dude, you gotta do something. You gotta stall. Like, we need to stall. And yeah, I was like,
did you fall?
Oh my gosh, brilliant, Miller. No, my dumb ass took about like 3 minutes, and then I biked up to my sister and I go, hey, you want to get an iced tea in town? And my sister's immediate reaction, she goes, you already had an iced tea today. You've had 2 iced teas today. And I'm like,
Can a man not have a third iced tea? Matt, everyone knows that you don't like 3 iced teas. Weird that you're asking.
I know, she shut me down. I go, it's a pretty good point. Like, I didn't love those.
That's a pretty good point.
I'm like, fuck
Can't
it.
even like argue against it.
I couldn't do it, dude. But
you're right. I've had 2 iced teas. Damn it.
So then, but here's the thing. Because I'm just kind of a slow putzing kind of guy. When we left the beach, I went and bought this hat when I went to the bathroom. So I like ended up stalling us, not because I wanted to stall us, but because I was just on my own clock. I ended up stalling us about a half hour, 45 minutes, buying this hat. So like that played out.
Is there any rush to the ice cream place? Like, was there a rush in the beginning? Like, like when you, your sister, and your brother go, are you guys usually like,
yes,
going super quick? All right, let's go and get out.
And we usually go much later too. So it was a big issue to try to get her to go early. She was the whole time. She was like, "Why are we doing this? I don't want to go." Like, it was very challenging to get her. And
that's what you're wearing to the ice cream place?
Yup.
You should put on like something better, like.
That's what I'm saying. You got, and like my parents came up with this excuse that they wanted us to see this picture. So what happened, dude, was there was an audible, and he goes, "All right, we're gonna look at this picture in town." And my sister's like, "We're gonna go help mom and dad look at a picture in town?" And I go, "All right, this is how I'll help." I go on her side. I go, "I'm not looking at some fucking picture in town. I guarantee you that picture in town's gonna suck the bag, Sammy, you know?" And then my brother is kind of like, "Yeah, but we'll just go, we'll just bike by." And I'm now on her side a little bit like, "Oh man, we're really getting dragged over here, huh, Sam?" You know? So she's kind of we're tricking her because that's how I would be normally. I would push against the plan.
Uh-huh.
So then my brother wheels off to this liquor store to buy like a bottle of white wine. And my sister's like, "Can we do this in town? Like, can we do this somewhere else, Chris?" Like, you know.
You get to the ice cream place and you're like, "I'll do another flavor. Could I try that flavor too?" You're like literally trying every flavor.
Yeah, every flavor on the
Not
menu.
here yet.
So anyway, so they don't do the ice cream place. They audible to the wharf. And I don't even realize this. And we're walking up to the wharf, and then Brian fucking pops out, and my sister is just like shocked, you know? She's like, "Brian, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?" That's her first. And then
Brian,
when she saw everyone, she saw like Jack and his mom and some other, she goes, No, Brian, no, Brian, this is like his full name. Now she knows, you know? And he's like, "Come on, let's walk out on the pier." And she starts crying, you know, and then we got a little bit of a audience, you know, and it goes down. People are clapping. It was great, man.
What would happen if she had
great.
said these things, but it wasn't a proposal, it was just a regular surprise? Brian, no.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Brian spilled, you better not. He's like,
Yeah,
"What?
yeah.
I just came a day early." What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm just here to... Well, that's what
Can I
she
not?
thought for a second. You could tell she just thought he was there a day early.
Yeah.
But then she put together, why the hell would he come out here a day early? You know, and why are we all here down by the water? You could see it dawn on her. It was a great moment. And then this guy was great. This fucking random kid pulls up in like a golf cart, and I turn to him. I go, "Hey, buddy, you got a proposal going on here. You may want to take 5." My dad heard it too. It was great. The guy goes, "Oh yeah, you're probably right." So he like turned off the engine because he needed to drive down the wharf. Oh,
that's an epic move,
right?
Hey, but you might want to take 5.
And then I finally had a great little line after. Everyone's like in tears. I go, "Man, this really took the wind out of my I go the debut of my new hat, because I just brought this like new hat."
You go, "Now can we get the iced tea?"
Yes. Now can we do? Yeah, so it was a fun proposal, man.
That sounds like an awesome proposal.
Yeah. It was cool.
I would have done it differently, but who cares?
Yeah, well,
No,
that's the. It was
I would have had to do some turbulence in the cockpit.
Falling over is not a bad. I mean, that's a pretty bad. The cockpit turbulence.
Fuck, man. I don't think I got anything, man.
Well, we did.
Smut, do we have anything?
Yeah, would you like to, we address our fans a lot. Would you like to address your haters? You had a lot of hate comments.
Oh, my
Your
gosh.
cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
Those were legendary. They were like, this guy doesn't know what he's saying. They're talking about.
There was a lot of nautical experts who were really pissed at the fact that he didn't know much about boats.
Yeah, and the guy was like, this guy's never been on a cigarette boat. Which, by the way, is true.
Yeah. But the way you were describing it wasn't inaccurate.
No.
You're like, it comes out a little bit, and like it looks like it's coming out a little bit.
Yeah, it does come out a little bit.
Of course.
Yeah. What I think's great is that there was enough people that saw it that cared to actually go, does this guy actually know how to drive, or does he know shit about cigarette boats? I think if you watch it, you can tell I'm being an idiot.
Well, the thing is that we got, the algorithm probably fed us to a lot of people that love videos of cigarette boats.
You think so?
Yeah, so they're scrolling through cigarette boat footage, and then it's us coming up, and they go, who the hell are these two guys?
Yeah, these guys are not giving me pertinent info that I could use about a cigarette boat.
Some girl wanted to marry Hardy.
Yeah.
Some girl is like all into Hardy.
Yeah, there were a couple of those, like, this guy's that guy from Oz. There were a couple of those, like, this guy looks like this weird guy. And then one guy goes, how much did you pay for the likes?
Yeah. Well, he goes, this is the type of podcast where you watch it and you say to yourself, I think I can start my own podcast.
But you know what? Don't you think that's a compliment?
No.
No, he didn't mean it that way. But I think that's actually the best type of podcast, is a podcast. Maybe he didn't mean it this way, but it's a podcast where, like, you just feel like, oh, it's just guys talking. This could be just me and my buds.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then I urged him. I go, yeah, you should start your own podcast. Join the party. And then Samaha came over the top.
Did you? Dude, Pat, we got to give Pat. Can we give a shout out to Pat on that clip, though? Pat, that was a top level.
Wow. Guys.
Top level clip,
Appreciate it. It was all you guys.
No.
I just cut it up.
Samaha. It was mostly us, but in a little bit.
That was a killer team effort on that clip.
Yeah.
All the way around.
No, there's high morale that day. I think our latest clip isn't really doing that well, but hey.
It's all right. I mean, it's doing fine.
Hey, we got more comment in the cast.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think, and now we know how, like I was talking to you, we know the look a little bit. I think they're repeatable. We can replicate that.
Right.
In terms of just the look and style of it. Have more pictures of shit. Yeah.
We good?
Yeah. All right, peeps.